Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Exalted One and welcome back to Heroes University. This one's going to be a little bit shorter than some of the others. Today we are covering body blocking. So it may be new to quite a few different people, but we're going to go through that. Primarily going to be important for tanks or warriors, as those kind of hero types. Very important for that particular play style, though it is important for all heroes to understand the concept of body blocking. Now, what is body blocking? In general, it's the process of using a hero's hitbox to disrupt or block the pathing of an enemy hero or player. Because they can't actually walk through you, because your hitbox is there blocking that path, you're able to manipulate or change the direction a hero can walk or move to escape or to engage towards your friendly teammates. Now, let's take a look at a few different examples that we have using both Muradin and Chen, because it is such a large point of their playstyle. Use your body in general to get in the way of people, or to jump over them, to block them, to move them where you want, or to prevent them from moving where they want to go. And that is the entire idea. So let's take a look at a couple different clips and break down where specifically we're moving and what we're doing to create that opportunity for us to get in the way and disrupt their movements. Alright, we are here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. We were playing as Muradin in this particular clip. We have Sylvanas, so we're able to move forward on some towers. Now, right away, we're going to stun Sonya, jump in front of her, block her from going back through her own gate, and between myself and Samuro, able to completely cut her off from her own buildings, from her healer, and from safety as a whole. So we are looking to re-engage here on Malfurion, but he is a little bit smarter and backs up. This is all versus AI, so the play obviously is not that terrible in live. But right here we are going to jump over Muradin, over Malfurion. I thought that I could get over him, but did fuck that up a little bit. But the stun ensures that we can get around his body and make sure that Sylvanas can help catch up to us and get in the way as she's dealing damage to him. Now the same thing here with Sonya. She does step out a little bit. We're able to stun her, move around her body, and just kind of chase her down and block her a little bit there. Now I could have done a little bit better job about moving in front of her a little closer, but I was trying to weave in attacks and thought that Sylvanas could finish that off with a haunting wave. Unfortunately, she did not. Now again, pushing up, the same kind of situation as we had originally. Do miss the stun on Malfurion that would have also secured a kill. But at this point, we're just kind of waiting for someone to step out, waiting for that stun to be active, waiting for a Dwarf Toss to be available to get in front of them. Now, I was looking to Dwarf Toss there, but the roots by Malfurion make sure that Sonya is caught out. And with that stun, more damage coming out, and the Dwarf Toss that we were going to do over her actually lands right on the other side of her and secures that kill. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a look at the match that we had as Chen. Chen uses his Q to dive in over a target, so he instantly is body blocking as soon as he hits that Q. Here we do this on Malfurion, jump right in front of him, disrupt his movement quite a bit before he's able to get behind those towers and around us. And if Chen wasn't so much dependent on his trait and gaining shields, we would have been able to move back and forth and to stagger him frequently and push him into the corner here. Now, Diablo is stuck. Not only can you body block enemy heroes, you can also body block your friendly heroes. You can actually keep them out of particular spots or out of ways to escape. So you always need to be mindful of your positioning because you can do quite a few different things. So we skip forward a little bit here, looking to try and block him. And again, Malfurion body blocks Diablo, because Diablo is not able to get around me and Sylvanas, and because Malfurion is standing right in his way, he is not able to leave, and he does fall because of that. Now, this particular video is mostly Chen drinking, particularly, because that's kind of what you do as Chen. But those two in particular right there in those examples, I think we do fall here, but let's go ahead and skip forward. We do come back in after that. We jump in and block out Uther here. The only way that he can get around is if he went above his tower, because buildings, as they do stand, will block you from moving forward. You cannot pass through those. So again, just kind of moving back and forth, trying to jump on either side of the enemy, depending on which side we want to be on. So we can keep melee heroes away from our friendly heroes, and we can also jump on the other side to get towards the back line of the enemy and make sure that they can't escape or that our damage can move forward, which happens quite frequently. And it's very important to understand that concept of jumping in, of being able to use your hero's hitbox as an actual tool for your side. So again, jumping in, making sure, I mean, obviously the bots don't really move around a whole lot, so not all that great in a particular example, but a few of them do stand out. So right at this particular moment, Diablo, even if he tried to move on the other side of Gul'dan or on me, he would not be able to move. And with the structure there as well, even though it is destroyed, that particular little segment there he would not have been able to move through. So we did have him boxed in completely where he could not escape. Now here's a situation where they can clearly walk away, but if they started to, I could jump on the other side of them, slow them down, and again, use my body to be able to stop them from moving forward or from disengaging. So you can continue to do that and continue to slow down heroes, and especially if you get them caught in a particular corner, as Diablo was earlier in this clip, then it does stop them completely from being able to disengage, and you're able to wipe them out completely. For the most part, when someone is stuck like that, when they are body blocked so hard, they try more on escaping than they do on actually doing damage. So you are able to gain an advantage, and your team is able to push forward and win, as we did here. Now, hopefully those clips gave a little bit of a visual example on what we're covering and how to utilize that on your friendly side to be able to engage further on enemies, get picks, and be able to prevent the enemy from doing what they want, even with their own movements. You can micro it that hard if you play your cards right and move your positioning to the point where they have no other option than to go where you want them to. Now, 4 things that I want to cover really quickly in general that you want to make sure to follow during body blocking or when you are using that as a particular advantage. Now, number 1, move in front of the enemy. Get in the way. That is number 3. Number 2, use crowd control to reposition. So essentially you jump in or slide in if you're ETC, get in the way of them or make sure that you position yourself to prevent them from escaping. You then use crowd control or anything that you need to do to reposition yourself around them. So if you're attacking them, you may fall behind slightly, as we did with Muradin in that first clip. So using his stun to be able to reposition around the enemy to make sure that we hold that body block continuously is very important and something that almost everybody can improve upon. And number 3, get in the way. Make sure that you are stopping them constantly, moving back and forth, weaving so that they can't get around you and get the correct pathing to be able to escape. And finally, number 4, make sure that you understand that you can also body block or prevent your own team from escaping. So you want to make sure that if someone is weak, someone is low, and they're trying to get to a healing well or back towards your gates, if you are at a much higher health point, make sure to stay out of their way so that they can get behind the towers and survive, so that you don't end up costing your team a death of one of your allies. But thank you everybody for stopping by. My name again is Exalted One. Hopefully these videos are helping out. I know we've gotten quite a bit of feedback and a lot of new players from Overwatch coming in to try it out with the Genji skin that is released on 15 games. I would highly, highly, highly recommend not playing versus AI. You can, and that wouldn't be a terrible thing if that's your first thing to do in the Nexus. But if you are looking to get that skin, try it out. You know, try out Heroes of the Storm, because it actually is a very, very well done game, and they've put a lot of love into this particular game, and something that I care about very, very much, and hopefully that comes across a little bit in these videos. But if you are new to the channel, and it is something that you look forward to more Heroes content, definitely like, subscribe, press all those fucking buttons, and we will see you all next time in Heroes University.